thou canst give me. Oh Christmas tree, much pleasure thou canst give me. How often has the Christmas tree afforded me the greatest glee. Oh Christmas tree, much pleasure thou canst give me. Oh Christmas tree, thy candle shines so brightly. Oh Christmas tree, thy candle shines so brightly. From base to summit, gay and bright, there's only splendor for the sight. Oh Christmas tree, thy candle shines so brightly. Oh Christmas tree, how richly God has decked thee. Oh Christmas tree, how richly God has decked thee. Thou bidst us true and faithful be, and trust in God unchangingly. Oh Christmas tree, how richly God has decked thee.
Merry Christmas to a Best Automatic Christmas special. So something nice and relaxing. A game of golf.
So a nice relaxing game of golf. Don't need to explain the rules. It's very simple playing golf. It's who gets less points getting the vehicle to knock down the flag. So very simple.
That's not golf, and you're destroying cars for no reason with a laser gun. What's wrong with a proper game of golf in the snow for Christmas? Or testing best golf cards, a cheap, no claims or expense challenge for the Christmas show. So you presenters are giving, not taking this festive season for a change.
No, we are playing this game absolutely ratherly professional. Golf is a very violent game and very dangerous. So it's like that's why all them people drive them very big posh cars when they go to the golf club and they can't squeeze the
Never mind, it's my bit now. I don't know what you're on about. Well, they do drive posh cars, but they don't have big boots to put the golf clubs in. So, yes, he might have done well on that, but I'm ready. I'm going to win this challenge.
not doing that good. You're miles away from that flag.
Look, I am not.
This isn't golf. Golf is a game of precision, integrity, and known as the game of inches. Not the inches from the club to the hole, but the most important are the 6 inches between your ears, as it's accuracy with deliberate controlled body movements, unlike many sports of chance and fitness. This is a gentleman's original game, and you're obliterating and decimate this skilled game with a destructive laser gun and a marauder cow with no accuracy. But look, this isn't remotely golf, it's extrepid to the game. It's not barbaric with fighting. This is golf, not ice hockey.
Some idiot has hit me! Now man, it's my turn! We're that famous American cow we all know! In the States, you don't know it. What famous car is that? It looks like a goldfish bowl!
Never mind that, you didn't even knock that flag over. And stop insulting the American, you know they got guns.
That's right, he ain't got a gun, he ain't a sport.
Golf was invented in 15th century Scotland with a ball and club, and the ancient origin in Roman times. The old game of golf, Pagonia, was played with a leather stuffed ball and bent stick. There was no guns. So gun sport is a very recent addition to sport, so most sports don't involve weapons. That's just NRI mentality.
Oh no, you got your words all crisscrossed there.
Don't be picking on the insurance investigators, you'll have that hides, you know. I'll get in touch with the juices.
What are you scared of a woman for?
Don't go all sexist on it, we might be playing gentleman sport.
Well, right, it's my bit, alright now, alright, stop interacting.
Yeah, but sorry I got my letters mixed up, but England doesn't have a National Rifle Association. Plus I had too much Merlot at the Christmas office party last night. But still NRA mentality, despite me getting miscombobulated.
Right, I'm going to mention the challenge we're going to do because it's quite serious.
Just get on with it, bruv, alright?
Well, this is the challenge. Well, I had the bet for my brother because he put higher stakes. Obviously, we're going sledging.
Never mind that. Yeah, he's put a bet on with me. So if I win this race, there'll be no mention about Mel Gibson or Supernatural and Mad Max. No, we're gonna stick to the death race theme forever.
You did say forever, brother.
Never mind that. We're doing death race. So whoever wins it. So there is my pathetic brother going down the hill. And the idea is whoever gets down the hill and gets more further over the military base wins. So you got that, bruv. There I am setting off, going sledging.
A bet isn't a professional way of doing a show's contents, as it needs variety for interest. And it's not down to you two to decide. There's no I in team. But whilst we're on the subject of Death Race, Death Race 2000, the first movie, is excellent for petrolheads with a wide variety of cars. For example, Death Race 2000 is a 1967 Fiat 850 Spider, a 1953 Ford F100, a 1965 Ford Mustang, a 1948 GMC half-ton, a 1947 Mack LT, a Montage Mirage, a Nova Sterling, a Chelavette, a Volkswagen Karma Chia, and a Honda Eleanor 250 bike. And I have to admit, I don't know the rest of the top off my head, but a great lineup. Do you guys know of any more vehicles in Death Race 2000?
Yeah, I think they're all Corvettes or something. You know, ones with 4 wheels and a steering wheel and maybe a spare tyre.
Right, well, yeah, you need more information than that. So, right, I'll go on to Death Race 2, which this one does have a lot of vehicles. So Death Race 2, that was done in 2010, includes an Alfa Romeo 33, a 1967 Buick Riviera, a 1973 Chevrolet Commando, a 1977 Citroen CX, a 1992 Ford Crown Victoria, no surprise there with American police cars, plus a 1965 Ford Mustang, a 1989 Jaguar XJS, a Lincoln Mark, a 1979 Pontiac Firebird, Am-Am AV, a 1971 Buick Rivera, popular and crazy like a fox, 95 Chevrolet Suburban, a 1980 Datsun 200 SX, a 1996 Ford Fairmount, a 2006 Ford Mustang, a car I currently own, so I'm going to be a bit biased there, 1971 Jaguar XKE, a Mercedes-Benz C-Sports Coupage, unsure what year, Bluebird T2 2000, a 1986 Cadillac Eldorado, 2006 Chrysler 300, a 1993 Dodge Intrepid, a 1996 Ford Fairmount, a 2008 Ford Shelby GT 500, a 1988 Jeep Cherokee, a 2002 Mercedes-Benz S-Class, a stretch limousine, one of those also a BMW, a 735 again, not sure what year, a 1979 Chevrolet Capri, a classic popular as an old New York yellow taxi, 1964 Chrysler New York, a 2002 Dodge Ram, a favourite of mine in this movie, a 1997 Ford Mondeo Estate, not so impressive, my mum's mate owned one of these, so not very flashy, and a 1973 GMC Series, a 1965 Leyland Titan, the new Mini Cooper, not sure of the year model, a 1998 Zhejiang Mushai, which I'll have a number 3 with that please, or that's how it sounds, a 1959 Saab 93F, iconic 1978 Porsche 911, sorry, not so iconic 2007 Toyota Yaris and Volvo 740. So if I missed some off off this, but it's been some years since I watched this movie, and like I said, I had quite a bit of Merlot at the Christmas party last night. Do you guys know of any more in Death Race 2?
Yeah, of course I do. What about the Dreadnought?
What the hell's a dreadnought?
The big killer truck with all the barbed wire and all that lot.
No, there wasn't nothing like that in the movie. There were just a load of little guys driving around and some ladies running people over.
No! They were in prison, you idiot!
No!
You guys really need to watch these films. Death Race 3 Inferno, which came out in 2013, includes an Armet Garak F5, a 1967 Buick Rivera, a 2001 Chevrolet Suburban, a 2006 Ford Mustang, again I'm biased because I own two, also a 1989 Jaguar XJS, a Land Rover Defender 90 that's very popular in my area of England, a custom made for the movie Oshokum M977, a 1984 Toyota Land Cruiser, an Austin FX4, a 1971 Buick Rivera, a 2006 Chrysler 300, a Hummer HV stretch limousine, a popular English vehicle for hen and stag doos, a 1993 Jeep Grand Cherokee, a 2002 LTI, again the iconic Potcat Firebird, one of my practical favourites, a Volkswagen Transporter, a Bentley Continental GT, a Chenworth DR2, a 1975 Datsun Cherry, 1992 Azusa Trooper, a Jeep Wrangler Unlimited, an iconic 1970 Porsche 911, a custom made for the movie Ford Mustang, well it's just had lots of metal plate panels welded on, a BMW 735i, a Chevrolet Suburban, a 1977 Ford F-Series, Jaguar X-Type, a 2011 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited, a 1979 OMC Casper, and another custom one for the film, a Osaka M977 that sounds like a gun model. Is there any presenters that I've missed off that list?
I mean, I'm not being funny, but it sounded like a big mouthful, didn't it?
Shut up, bruv. I know what she's on about. She's talking about the Jason Statham films.
No, it's David Carradine.
No!
That's just the first one. That's just the first one. And then in 2017 they came out with Death Race 2050. This had less vehicles in due to the movie's budget, but still enjoyed watching the 1970 Isle M325, the 1912 Clement Bayard, the oldest car to be used in the Death Race series, a custom made for the movie, a hybrid of a Batman and Kit from Knight Rider car, but left nameless, a 1934 Pierce Arrow model, a 1966 Al M62, an unknown bike, but with a bird-like front in black would be cool as a Raven Rider name in my opinion. Also a John Deere, another custom sports car with dirt track look, but I'm not sure what model, 2014 AM General, a Caterpillar, a Mercedes-Benz E-Class, a Yamaha Grizzly, and another bike I don't know, with another 3 made for the car movies. I can't tell what models they are, but they have a Mad Max and Batman mashup appearance. Do you presenter know what these 2 bikes and 3 cars are? Sorry, I don't know the models.
Look, the thing is, never mind the motors, alright. I mean, Jason Statham is a great actor.
No, it ain't. What? I mean, Mel Gibson does true stories. Like Braveheart.
Brave what?
Braveheart. Like he had his bollocks cut off, and he did that for real, to be realistic in the movie.
No, he didn't. That's called acting, you dimwit. I mean, I hope you win this challenge, because this is sounding more confusing. I mean, just...
Sorry guys, but I have to do the last movie as well. The last 2008 Death Race movie in 2018, Death Race Beyond, I'm glad to say didn't have custom made vehicles for the movie to look like old but future cars that haven't been invented yet. Because the future looks like Gotham City Commute, but they brought back vehicles we know, like the BMW 5, 2001 Chrysler Sebring, 2010 Ford Mustang, the Mercedes-Benz Estate, Peterbilt 379, the ZIL 131, the 1968 Cadillac Fleetwood, a 1981 Dodge Ram, a Gaz 69, a 1997 Mercedes-Benz CLK, a 2000 Toyota Selena, 2007 Dodge Ram, 1990 GMC Top Kick, a new Mini Cooper, a 1999 Volkswagen New Beetle, a 2010 Chevrolet Camaro, 2000 Ford E-Series, a KRAZ 255B1, that sounds like its purchase order number, so not very inventive on names, 1986 Nissan King Cab, a ZIL 131, that sounds like an enzyme, also another two that I don't know, but one looks like the Trombite, but built with Badlands in the Mad Max movies, with pointless metal panels as the rider is exposed as any other normal bike, so weight wise not good for fuel economy or speed, plus wider than a normal bike, so I can't see any benefits to using this one. This is the one vehicle I couldn't get in the whole franchise. I think I've got them all, but like I said, this is off the top of my head and after a bottle of Merlot last night, so if you know of any others.
Never mind that. I mean, come on, just win the challenge, Captain Pervert. I mean, I don't know, it just sounds all confusing, this death race. I mean, we all know the Mad Max movies, don't we?
Yeah, that's right, bruv. So I'm gonna win the challenge. Come on. Never mind. I mean, I'm gonna win it. All right.
The Captain Pervert, just win it.
Come on. It just sounds all confusing. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, you didn't make the fence.
Oi, you're all ready and wait, boys. It looks like I'm gonna win the challenge.
No, you ain't done it yet, bruv. Oh no. Oh, bruv.
Oh, stop soaking, bruv. What? I'm not soaking. Oh, what? So on that empty stocking, it's time to end the show.
Bye, have a great time.
Bye, Melissa, that's sweet for me. Goodbye! I am famous. Superhero and...
So, to understand our next episode, you can tell by the images, we are going to be mentioning, the forms of gambling.
And rare cases sex. A source of enjoyment can become a mental dependence, and this is the harm worldwide. Some of your viewers will live in states, regions or entire countries where gambling is banned due to citizens' excessive gambling addictions, has made governments ban all forms of it, like Cambodia in 1996. And nearly every single Islamic country prohibits gambling of any kind. Some don't enforce, but others, like the United Arab Emirates, anyone gambling can be imprisoned for 2 years. And in Singapore, the government only gives...
Yes, we do have swearing in it as well.
Well, what are you saying the word like that for?
Well, there's them big poo pipes in the way.
That sounds very immature, but try to expand your vocabulary of acceptable words.
Retro cars are very popular. Obviously, Dodge missed out with the Charger because a lot of people didn't like the new one. But when they created the Challenger, I mean, they based it on the actual car themselves. They brought one in and built it on it. I mean, obviously, they were still sort of owned by Mercedes, and some bits like the chassis was built into their concept car. They showed it at Detroit Motor Show, and then it was just a big hit. I mean, obviously, they had to create a couple of years in 2008. They started mass producing these vehicles. The SRT8, I mean, USA had 600 and 400,000 built of them. Canada 500,000. Mexico 101,000. I mean, 2009 they brought more variety out. I mean, the SE, the RT, the SRT8, and Canada they had the SXT as well.
Right, at 12 o'clock during the day, this vehicle spawns outside spray garages, so you don't have to buy it, alright? But you can take it in the garage, have it done up, like vanishing point. You can actually...
So, in 1970,
you've got the classic, and we all know about Vanishing Point and all that lot. But we're talking about the lovely Challenger. Yeah, because Dodge, it created a strange steering wheel. Yeah, the rim blow steering wheel, where you used to get your fingers stuck trying to beep it and all that lot. That's why you didn't see Kowalski papping his horn at the police and all that lot, because it's bleeding hard to pap the horn. But that vehicle did come with two variety of horns, alright? But yeah, you always still prefer to have a horn in the bleeding middle. But yeah, alright.
What do you mean alright? Why is it called the TA?
Well, they wanted to enter it into transatlantic racing, as for the Trans Van racing. I think that's what it was for. I mean, it was something to do with racing. I know the car was sort of competing against Camaros and Mustangs and all that lot as a pony car, because it's got the little shorter boot, so it was classed as a pony car.
But it's got all them great big choices of engines, hasn't it? It had about 11 choices of engines, didn't it?
Yeah, it had them big block V8s and all that lot, but it was still classed a pony car.
Well, I'll get a closer look. Oh, legend!
So, finally, you will see our new scoreboard, because it's by time we had one. We do all these time trials with all these vehicles, because it's coming a new thing, but we need to keep score of these vehicles' scores and times.
This new Dodge pays homage to Vanishing Point with this Kowalski Edition Challenger. Not about
To understand this episode, you've got to know who this guy is, because I mention him, and because he was in our days of history. Yes, because we're old. And he was, by the images, you can tell he's crashing cars, because he was the most famous ever daredevil of all, and he was most popular.
Yeah, but the thing is though, he wasn't most popular against like Brian Carson, because everyone knew him as like the Crash King. It's like, you know, Spanky Spangle and Brian Carson were like Nintendo and Sega. That's really old. It's like PlayStation against Xbox, you know. Alright. So, you know, they were rivals.
But they actually got on, they actually formed stunts together.
Yeah, but the thing is, the stunt guys in Hollywood say Brian Carson, you used to really do stunts really bigger and better than them, because when he went up a pipe ramp and that, stunt guys wouldn't dare do that. So they employed him as a stunt guy, but then he got really seriously hurt doing a movie stunt with a dragster.
Yeah, you know where the term Smokey came from? Was a stunt guy called Spanky Spangler.
Now, I thought it was Brian Carson what jumped police cars, well, Carson went up as police cars and he set them on fire, then he jumped them. So we're actually featuring the movie Vanishing Point, and that's that movie what has the actual ending at the beginning, as we always see. As we see the car drive by and it disappears. Then the film starts. Yeah, it's a delivery driver was just delivered a car to Denver, Colorado, and he moves on to his next job straight away. He goes to a drug dealer, has a bet with him he can get this car delivered a lot more quicker than he's meant to do. So there he is, high on drugs, and he gets the attention of two chippy police officers who try to pull him over for speeding, but he's in a daze and they're trying to wake him up or something. And then he just totally ignores them, and he finds this jump, as we always see in a lot of TV movies and stuff, that he clears the jump and the police officers crash. So it moves to a building of a radio station where we meet a DJ called Super Soul, right? And what I mean by Super Soul is that he's got some strange connection to Nietzsche's superpowers that he connects with our delivery driver, Kowalski.
Yeah, that's right. They have the same
thoughts when he has his back flashes and they think about stuff.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, we find out Kowalski is a former police officer and his partner like raping young ladies in the back of the patrol car. Then we find out Kowalski had a girlfriend. She was like a surfer girl, and obviously in a newspaper clipping she had accidentally drowned, and they blamed him for it. So he's very a depressed guy, but all he's doing is just casually driving. And this DJ has a connection with him, doesn't he?
Yeah, but we get interrupted by the British, don't we? Oh, a guy in a British car, doesn't he? In an E-type Jag.
Yeah, a Jaguar driver, and he won't have it. He's like, wait on, I want to be a nuisance to you, because they are Jaguar drivers. But Kowalski's just in a daze, isn't he? So he goes ramming into him, doesn't he? So Kowalski has no choice when it comes up to a bridge, where it's only got room for one car. But it's E-type Jag, and it has a blowout, and obviously it has a bit of a fender bender. It goes off a bit of a cliff, and it is a Jaguar driver, so obviously it's going to survive. Then Kowalski goes to a petrol station, as you do. The police are all after Kowalski, but they're in the desert, so all the police, don't they? They all sort of like have a great big meeting in the middle of the desert somewhere, don't they?
Yeah, that's right. They're there in the sunshine, sunbathing, maybe making a roadblock for stopping our character getting through the desert, don't they? And they're having this convention meeting.
Yeah, because the desert, it's just got long straight roads, hasn't it? And we'll find out that they just block that road off, don't they? They know his registration, and they know where he's just come from, because they find out where he works and all that lot, don't they?
Yeah, that's right. So our Kowalski character stops and talks to his car. Well, it's not his own car, is it? He's just delivering it.
Well, yeah, but he has a chat with his car, like most people do. We talk to our cars, but he sort of like drives along through the desert, and that's what you get a lot. And he ignores all the stop signs, because he's in this daze, isn't he? Because he's
on them drugs in the speed.
Anyhow, he meets these a gay couple, doesn't he? And they just got married.
I thought they were like carjackers, didn't they? They just hijacked a married couple.
No, you said this, but no, I disagree. They won't hijack his car because they ain't got a working car.
Oh, that ain't it. Anyhow, this is the point of the movie. Then our character goes driving into the desert, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, because he's been pursued by a helicopter. So he just drives up and down, zigzagging all these patterns in the desert, doesn't he? But then he has a blowout, doesn't he? And then he has to stop, and then he has to change the bleeding tyre, doesn't he? And then this rattlesnake tries to attack him, but lucky enough this old gentleman saves him, because he says he collects snakes for this religious healing group of people, doesn't he? And he does it for coffee and beans and stuff.
Yeah, so we get introduced by these people, and Kowalski wants to get some gas off them, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's right. He wants some petrol off them, and they offer him some petrol, but this bloke throws a load of snakes all over the place, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, they get Kowalski back on the road, and he meets this biker called Angel, and he asks him for some whoopers, doesn't he? And he takes him to his place, and he gives him some stuff, and he goes ahead, finds out where this roadblock is.
And then we got this famous scene where you see a naked lady riding a motorbike through cactuses and all that lot. Anyhow, she finally gets off the motorcycle, offers Kowalski a bag and all that lot, and she thinks he's a sort of former rock star or something, because she's got information about him, hasn't she?
Yeah, the boyfriend comes back, and he helps him get through the roadblock by putting a motorbike on the roof, doesn't he, of the car?
Yeah, that's right. And then Kowalski sort of reminiscence and sort of thinks like, wow, I got through the roadblock, and it's all moody. And it gets dark, doesn't it? And then Next thing, we see the Angel of Death, don't we? The horrible character what gives him that horrible cannabis weed stuff, doesn't he? What makes our character a bit sort of weirdly sleepy, because he ignores, our telepathic DJ tries to talk to him through the radio and he just ignores him, and he just says, oh, that's it, he's not listening to me. And then we find out that the police have got this super roadblock, they're using bulldozers, but Chowowski sees this little gap in the road and he thinks, I can get through that. Oh, some unfortunate other person comes crashing through it, don't they?
Yeah, that's right, because it's not a Dodge Challenger, is it?
Yeah, it's a Camaro what goes crashing into the roadblock, isn't it, instead?